So I finally got around to finishing season 4 of Classroom of the Elite. Yes, I know, I'm delayed.
Damn.
And I remember this anime being some kind of psychological thriller, with every character being smart as shit, and how ayanokoji just uses everyone as tools. Bro was literally me.
Boy!
But while watching this new season, the whole time I was just sitting there wondering, why the hell is everyone throwing hands? Like damn, the whole house mad. And these aren't no 7 Deadly Frames type of fights. Like they're really boxing, straight Naruto vs Sasuke, Hitori no Shida type of fades. Like how did a high school drama anime get better fight scenes than One Punch Man? That's tough. Alright, so let me set the scene. So bam, the next exam starts and it's on a private island. And the way you can score highly on this exam is either by getting points by traveling to battleship callouts like D1, A3, G6, or by doing well in extracurricular activities like tug of war, trivia, beach volleyball, and whatnot. So why does a tame exam like this require all these type of hands? Don't worry, I'm gonna get to that. So it cuts to these classmates checking out the exam leaderboard, and when they saw that Koenji occupied the top spot on the ladder by his lonesome, they all got straight to hating. And I don't blame them, as Koenji is basically Escanor if he was in high school. Full of himself, prideful, egotistical, he's just one of those guys that you don't want to see win, because you know that they'll never shut up about it for the rest of their life. So the entire squad decided to pull up on Koenji 50 deep, but he ain't worried about none of these bums, saying that if they want to jump, they're gonna have to keep up with him first, as he just parkours up the mountain with ease. Which led to these guys having to go the long way around looking sorry as shit, and when they finally catch up to Koenji, he's out here posing like he's doing a Vogue photo shoot, really hitting his idol animation on these guys. But to add insult to injury, he gets up and starts stunting on them.
What? He got that shit on though.
Telling them all how even though they're in the same knee level, none of them can guard him.
Me, so it's really nothing.
And after getting disrespected, again, one of the classmates was trying to run that fade, but Hernie had to tell him that.
Come on, boss, another day.
As it was getting dark and they're on a random island, who knows what kind of mobs could spawn in. So Koenji gets to walk away scot-free. But finally, after Koenji is seen meditating by a cliff, setting his spawn point like he's in Jedi Fallen Order, he gets ran up on by this hating ass squad that's been following him the entire exam. Like, don't these guys have their own points to rack up? They're really sandbagging this entire event just to see Koenji lose. And besides from being full of himself, what exactly did he do to make these guys that mad? And with nowhere else to go, I thought Koenji was about to dive bomb off the cliff like he Dominic Toretto. But nah, he said he's done running, as he walks down the entire squad saying,
What type of nigga stand on bending, nigga? One man arm and getting 50, nigga.
body checking one of them so hard that they got planted on their ass. And this guy over here tries to get his man's get back,
Nigga, who the fuck is you?
running up on Koenji just to get body checked as well. Got his whole shoulder dislocated as well. Embarrassing. And despite no diffing two of their guys, the rest of the squad is looking pretty confident, because they still got the numbers advantage. But that don't matter to Koenji, as he declares that,
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
but the classmates don't care about his weak ass speech as they go to sneak him, just for Koenji to spike bro to the ground. And then this guy activates friendly fire by socking his own teammate, while Koenji's hitting one of these. He then cartwheels over, which causes 2 more team kills, followed by a leg sweep on this guy. He then catches his punch and judo throws him. But this guy was able to capture him, but I think he just wanted to fill him up, as he just gets headbutted. Koenji then dodges the swing kick, but this dude is then able to
swung his body to the side
and throw another kick in the same jump. Pretty impressive hops, I must say, but it was all for nothing as he gets his leg caught anyway just to get yeeted. He then no-dips this bum, and I thought he was about to hit an edge type of spear on this guy, but instead he just uses him as a pole vault, snapping bro's neck in the process and then sticks the landing. Bravo. Koenji then hits his winning animation before walking off to continue his chase for first place. And hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already, as it really helps out a lot. Anyway, back to the vid. So as we are nearing the end of the exam, we cut over to ayanokoji, who is running away from a bunch of first years, because the school principal decided to put a bounty on his head like he's in One Piece. And why did the principal feel the need to do that? I'ma need you to remember that detail for later. But anyway, as ayanokoji thought he got away from all of them, the final boss of first years pulls up on him. This motherfucker Hosen. And just look how he came down the mountain geeking. Looking like Wolverine, this guy's just itching for any type of fade, as he starts cracking his knuckles, thinking about to run the ones with the White Room Prodigy. But out of nowhere, Ruin stops lurking behind the tree like he's Shaq and confronts Hosen, saying, "No, your fight is with me," as ayanokoji gets away. And Hosen starts laughing hysterically, as apparently these two go way back. And despite Hosen being the underclassman in this situation, he apparently owns this matchup like one of these. and he proves it by blocking Ruin's swing and then spiking bro with the headbutt. Oh nah. First hit and he already got Ruin leaking like bladed John Cena. He then follows up with the kick that's already got bro on critical health. Like no way Ruin tried to pull up on him all cold just to look like this. Hosen then kicks bro so hard he starts tumbling, but Ruin uses that to recover, charging back at the behemoth just to miss and get haymakered. He misses again and gets uppercutted. This dude is sorry, but it's nothing new.
He still can't guard me. He's a bum.
And Hosen is mad as shit, as he could have been having a legendary battle with ayanokoji right now. But instead, he's out here doing a complete mismatch, straight Brock Lesnar vs Super Cena. And since he's so bored out of his mind, he decides to put Ruin out of his misery, hitting a high elbow, adding a little sauce into it by hitting a spin move, then slamming bro's head into his knee, and just look at how he got the captain of Class C looking like. Ruin fans, is this your mans? And just when Hosen was about to go look for ayanokoji, Ruin gets up again, hitting his best Randy impression. And Hosen looks so disgusted that this fodder won't just roll over and die. But this is where he should have remembered what type of anime he's in. As in Classroom of the Elite, it's always strategy first, boxing second. As Ruin puts the ones up like he's Roman Reigns, calling for his lackeys to capture Hosen. And now that he can't move, Ruin took full advantage, hitting one of those Robin knee dives as he starts beating the bricks off of Hosen. And while doing this, Hosen asks how winning by sneaking and jumping is honorable. But Ruin doesn't give a fuck, saying,
"It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Winning is winning." This is like the third Fast and Furious reference this video. I must think I'm part of the family or something. Anyway, as he punches the dude so hard he basically breaks his own hands. Even when he's up, he's still taking L's. But it doesn't even matter, as he knocked out one of the biggest Hall of Fame menaces in the exam. Job's finished. So now we cut over to Hirohito trying to team up with Ubuki to try and take down yet another first year. And having to team up to defeat an underclassman is kinda crazy. It's like when a bunch of Hall of Famers teamed up to jump 26-year-old LeBron. But I don't blame Hirohito, as when she tried to run the ones, her swing got reversed into a judo throw, got it all laid out like crazy, and when she got back up for round 2, she got hit with the kick of doom. Like look at this, the form is crazy. What did they feed these first years? They're moving like real demons. And before she could land the finishing blow, Hirohito gets saved by Ibuki. And instead of being grateful that her ass ain't get put on a poster, Hirohito then starts arguing with her savior. The entitlement is crazy. But while they're going back and forth like Goku and Vegeta, Anasawa then starts doing some stretches. And anytime you see someone do some stretches before the fight, just know that they are really like that. Avoid at all costs. As she hawks them both down before dodging a 619 attempt, deflecting and dodging 2 punches, and then weaving Ibuki's lame ass ballerina kick. No wonder Timothy was flaming their shit. And to make matters even worse, Anasawa catches her leg which got her looking goofy, before the two decide to attack together, just to get both of their shits caught like how Urza stopped Natsu and Grey that one time. And after realizing nothing's working, the two regroup to strategize, pursuing another approach. And just for this, I want you to keep an eye on Ibuki for this entire sequence. Like her ass is doing nothing but spinning around like a Beyblade, doing a whole lot of nothing. But hey, maybe I was hating a little too much, as her spinneroonie tactic worked as it got Anasawa all confused, allowing Hirohito to get a clean hit in, before the two finish it off with a double team attack. And I was about to call Anasawa a fraud for getting laid out by 2 weak ass hits, until it was revealed that, like damn, it's crazy that she was able to box while having the same bruise as All Might. If she can 2v1 some of the best female boxers in the verse while being injured, who the hell was able to give her that scar? But that's a question for another day, as we finally arrived at the main event, the climax that we've all been waiting for, and we thought we were about to get a dream match, like Ayanokoji vs Hosen, or even something like Ayanokoji vs Kanenji. But no, instead, we get Ayanokoji vs 2 principals. Since the first years weren't able to secure the Ayanokoji bounty, the principal said, fine, I'll do it myself. But is this visual not crazy? Like why are 2 grown-ass men gearing up to jump a teenager? Where are the police, man? This white room shit cannot be that serious. But these principals don't give a fuck, as they just charge in. But Koji just blocks, pushes, weaves, and blocks again. He's out here styling like a Beyblade. A good one this time, not like that weak ass shit we saw before, where he's moving like a Pegasus. The assistant principal with his Hajime no Ippo pose gets his shit blocked again. But at least he was able to serve as a distraction as the main principal got backdoor. But Ayanokoji just no-look dodges it, like he got Ultra Instinct and then pushes him away, while hitting that Matrix lean back on the AP's kick. But what's even crazier is that he catches bro's leg while death staring the principal. just to let him know that he ain't shit to him, as he throws bro to the side and continues to block and weave everything before getting cornered. And as the adults hit their Goku poses for a whole team, someone unexpected shows up.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Hayden? So this random woman shows up and joins Ayanokoji's side, making it a 2v2. And now that extras are getting involved, the principal is definitely thinking about how he's getting fired. He better be putting them fryers in the bag. But hey, now we got nothing to lose. He better do one last job like a Jason Statham movie. Except that we have to keep in mind that they couldn't even touch Koji when they were outright jumping him. So how's he gonna win a 1v1? The short answer is that he doesn't. As they go back to boxing until Koji got the principal in a tombstone position before he was able to break free. And the principal's out here smiling like he's not getting cooked by a teenager. They go back to hitting that prime Naruto and Sasuke until Koji hits the principal with a super kick, securing first blood and got him all laid out. He then strikes his third martial art post this fight just so he can act like he can box, before using the sand to blind the student. And this high school got jumping, sneaking, blinding. There's nobody fight with honor and pride over here, but it doesn't even matter, as Ayanokoji catches his hand that was holding a ref, man! Is this even legal? No, actually, fuck the ref. Where is the island security? Like, lock this man up. He was really trying to tase a student, and he did all that just to admit defeat straight after that. While his partner in crime just looks at him like,
"Are you serious, my brother?"
As he was at least able to win his fight, but it doesn't even matter, as the rest of the staff start pulling up on yachts, and now the principals are acting like nothing ever happened. Their gig is up, guys. You are going to jail.
You're done.
So now we fast forward to the results ceremony, and the principal's out here presenting all calmly like we didn't just see him throw hands with the minor. And since he's now on borrowed time, I thought he was about to go rogue like a bridge Hiruzen after he got fired as Hokage.
I'm gonna be blunt, because I honestly don't care how you'll feel about it. I willingly let a person named Orochimaru participate in these exams.
But nah, he decided to play nice as he just announced the results, revealing that
Our first place, the Koenji group, 327 points.
And that's why he's the GOAT. He did that shit by himself while getting jumped. And that's why Classroom of the Elite has some insane hands. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.